Custom content lets you save your most used content and structure blocks for use in other campaigns. This is perfect for quickly saving items that you are likely to use again and again as a pre-made block. For example, your newsletter may always feature your social media links or company logo. So rather than recreating these for every email, custom content lets you save your most used items as pre-formatted, ready-to-use blocks that you can just drag and drop on your design. So first off, we're going to look at saving a custom content block. We can see over here on the Content tab, we've got our Custom section at the bottom. Now perhaps you've got your Shop Now button that you've created and styled it just how you like. So as we touched upon, rather than having to restyle this for every campaign, we can just click it, drag it, and drop it on our Custom section. Now we just got to give it a name. Okay, and if you want to give a bit more info, we've got a description box here, but that's optional. This just helps you remember what the block is. And you can click on Save. Okay, we can see that's been saved and ready to use. One of the other items you may use again and again perhaps are your social media links. So again, rather than creating these each time and plumbing in all your social media links, we could just drag it over to custom content, drop it, and we can give it a name again. Great, there we go. So we've got our Shop Now button and our social media links ready to use, and they'll be available inside any campaign. But it doesn't end just there. If we hop over to the Structure tab, we can also save structure blocks. Now the advantage of this is a structure block can contain multiple elements. For example, if in our mailer we're always likely to use this banner that's pre-formatted at the top with our company name and background image, again we could just drag it across and drop it into the structure section, and we give it a name. Okay, that's saved and ready to use. So we can also save other items. For example, if we look at this structure block here, this has got multiple items in. We've got a text block at the top, image block, another text block and a button, and some other items. So rather than saving these individually, we can just group them together in one structure block and save it using the same method. So let's drag it across and drop it. So let's give this a name. This is more of our headline block, so let's give it the name headline. And hit save. Now that's ready to use. If we scroll down our mailer, we're also probably likely to use this layout again and again to announce our items. So again, let's save it. We can drag it across and give it a name. So let's call it item block. Let's have a look at other items we're likely to use. Okay, so here's a featured block here. Again, we may want to use this as a pre-formatted block. Let's drag it across to save. And we call it featured item. And perhaps one of the other sections you may want are our social media links. So we can save the whole block with the text block title and the social media icons here, again, ready to use. So let's drag it across to save. And we just need to give it a descriptive name. Okay, that's perfect. These are saved to ready to use in any campaign in the future. Now we've looked at saving our most used blocks, let's have a quick look at how we can actually use them. So here's our structure blocks that we saved a few minutes ago. We've got our banner, headline item, and so on. Let's start using these on a brand new blank campaign. So to do that, we just need to click and drag and drop it on our desired location. Okay, there's our banner ready to use. And as we touched upon, let's look at our headline. Perfect, and let's add an item block. That's great, and perhaps we want two of these. Okay, and let's have a look at adding our featured item. And finally, our social footer. So as we can see, we've quickly built the basics of a campaign using pre-made content from a previous email campaign. Now this has the great advantage that you don't have to recreate elements each time, just saving them as pre-made blocks ready to use. And you can do the same for your content blocks that we did over here. If you click on one of your structure blocks or custom content blocks, you can give it a new name, and a description, or if you no longer want it, we just need to click on the delete button and that will remove it. You can store up to 20 custom structure or content blocks inside your account, giving you a lot of flexibility to quickly drag and drop a custom campaign to your own specification.